Beginning to think, I know this will never happen, but just in case, if certain exclusives are no longer exclusives anymore. What's going on YouTube? It is your boy QKG, and this is some really interesting news. I really did not expect to hear something along the lines of this. Now, Xbox is thinking about branching over and bringing Xbox Live over to the Nintendo Switch platform. So Microsoft has big plans with their partnership with Nintendo Switch, because we've seen crossplay with even Paladins. People don't even know that it's crossplay with only Xbox. So PlayStation players we still don't play with. We've had crossplay with Minecraft, and then of course with Fortnite everybody's crossplay. But it seems like Nintendo and Microsoft have been doing very well when it comes to handling business with each other. Sony seems to be the only one that doesn't want to touch anybody, and I like to see gaming companies get together. Now, don't get me wrong, exclusives are exclusives. I would love for exclusives to stay, depending on the game. I understand that. But I'm beginning to think, I know this will never happen, but just in case, if certain exclusives are no longer exclusives anymore. What if we get certain exclusives with exclusive items? Like when you buy the Nintendo Switch version of Super Mario, then you'll end up receiving whatever type of gear, whatever type of levels, and then I'm just saying somewhere down the line, I don't know, man, because it seems like everything is getting intertwined. I just have a feeling that it's going to come to one point somewhere in the future that every gaming company are going to be connected as one. I mean, crossplay is just only a matter of time. Thank God Epic Games actually were able to break that barrier, because for a long time, depending on what it was, there was zero cross-platform, zero chances of it being cross-platform, because companies were being very, not stingy with their assets, but more on the lines of they don't want to give any other company an advantage. Because what if the other company's platform that our customer we originally had goes over that platform and they like that more, and then they stop messing with us? So for that, I can understand the evolution of crossplay, why it was so difficult and why it took so long for it to happen. But honestly, man, like, I love to see gaming companies work together. Like that one, I think it was at the very beginning of the VGAs, where they had like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony together on one stage. Was good, because I mean, at the end of the day, of course, this is business. Y'all are all in the business, but if you care for gaming, you should all want the best for gaming. Shouldn't be at odds. You shouldn't be battling each other. Just put out quality content and people will attach to it. It's very simple. So this is very surprising. And then it also opened up some more doors. Like, what if we got some Xbox exclusives to come over onto the Nintendo Switch? Because when you think about it, it's Xbox Live. So it's not like that, oh, you can just download it anywhere and you're good. You have to use the Xbox Live service, which means we're probably going to end up paying for Xbox Gold. And they were even in the talks of trying to revise Nintendo's online infrastructure. But then again, this can be handled differently. But the only issue I see is that there's probably going to be a streaming service, because I'm pretty sure all of the games that are on the Xbox Live market, or whether it's a select group of games, most of them would have to be heavily ported if they were to be playable on the Nintendo Switch. Unless you do a streaming service which uses the power of the internet. It's kind of like PlayStation Now, and boom, you're good to go. You're streaming games, everything's happy. So that's kind of the route that I see them going, because they were testing this out with Resident Evil 7 in Japan, and they were also testing this out with Assassin's Creed Odyssey in Japan as well too. Those were all streamable onto the Nintendo Switch. It's just that internet and especially depending on where you at, can be hit and miss. Like where I'm at, there's a bunch of freaking trees everywhere. I never knew that really interfered that much. But I even tested it one time. Like I used my phone's hotspot, and I had less speed than I had on my actual Wi-Fi here. And then I went over to my buddy's house. I used the hotspot, and it was just quadruple times the speed. And nothing changed with my phone, just the area. So depending on the area, it can be difficult. So that's why I despise downloading updates, because if I come home and Paladins or Fortnite has an update and it's like maybe a gig or so, I get home late, so I don't even know if I'm gonna even play it that night, especially because people here be on the Wi-Fi and everything, you be tearing everything up. It gets ridiculous. So if you have a household where you have like brothers, family, friends, roommates, to where everyone's on the Wi-Fi at once, it can put a damper on a lot of shit gaming wise. There are so many times where I'm just constantly lagging, I play usually average on Fortnite. I play on like either 140, 160 ping. Occasionally it'll be down at 40 when nobody's on it late at night, but if I'm off early or anything like that, 160. So in my case, this would suck balls for me, because I'm like, fuck, man, I would love to play Halo. I would love to play any of the games that they offer, especially if they had like a Devil May Cry, bruh. If they had brought Devil May Cry over there, because it seems like Devil May Cry and Capcom have or Capcom and Microsoft have a partnership when it comes to Devil May Cry. So for that would suck balls for me, because I would have to find a pretty good location to only play these games. I wouldn't be able to come home, chill out, and play. But the good thing is the Switch is portable. So for that, still a decent idea. I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on it. I want to get more thoughts on it, because I love to see gaming companies come together. I don't believe that everything should be I don't think everybody should be stingy with either assets or support. I feel like there should be support throughout the entire gaming industry, because I mean, let's be honest, if you love gaming, if you love putting out quality products, by all means, just you're all in it for the same goal. That's it. So other than that, man, I think that's all that I got to say about this, because it's a really interesting topic. It's something that literally came out of left field. So tell me what you guys think about possibly playing any Xbox Live exclusives on the Nintendo Switch, or Xbox Live games in general, whatever it may be, or just using their platform to have a better online infrastructure, whatever they have planned. Leave your comments down below. I want to chop it up with you guys and see what you guys think. All right, Switch fam, this is your boy QKG, and peace out.